Oh, hey. What a weird day. That's all I can really say. Been hiding under this eye blocker, light blocker, most of the day. My eye twitch has been extraordinary. Maybe you'll even get to see it. We were in the parking lot of the grocery store, and my boyfriend was like, "Whoa, it's going crazy. I can see it." So maybe you'll get a nice show. Who knows? It's like whenever you talk about something, like when you try to go to the doctor, stops doing the thing. When your car is doing a thing and you try to take the car in, it stops doing the thing. It's like that. But I'm going to have to go to the doctor at this point. It's been horrifically twitching since Groundhog's Day. So, hey, that's freaky. It's day 98. Haven't been doing so great. I had this whole setup outside. It was just comical. It was really quite comical. I had like this pretty like lavender colored outfit on, and I was trying to go by the purple flowers, which just exploded and like quadrupled and looked so nice. And I had this like very pretty outfit going, much like Easter. It was probably a 3 to 4 hour time period. I was trying to get out there, and I was competing with like 6 different insane machines, and I was losing it. I mean, I was visibly losing it, and I tried to film a little bit of it, and it's just like they see me. I know they see me out there with my little camera, and they just can't give me a break. They can't give me a 30-second break. And like my neighbor across the street, gotta be most OCD yard maintenance award of all time. I mean, I am not exaggerating. Every single day, every single day in the spring and summer months, he has this madman out there mowing and, I mean, literally cutting the grass with scissors, just going crazy. It never ceases. And it's so bad for my headaches and my eye twitch and just everything that's been upsetting me. And it's unstoppable. And this guy who does his lawn stuff, like does like wheelies, and he's on like the riding mower, and he curses. I mean, like aggressively curses out loud, crazily, the entire time. And I was losing it. And my next door neighbor saw me, sees me, knows I'm doing poetry, can't give me a minute, just like on Easter. 6 hours straight of the dental drill kind of tool. And he was going with that fucking thing. And it's inescapable. It is inescapable. And dudes yelling, and like, yeah, you can't plan the whole universe, but I'm saying that it's a every single day thing. And it just makes me so upset. So I was trying to like juxtapose my very sad song that I wrote today with some like lightness and some like lilac colored cute little 60s outfit. And I was just losing it out there. There was just no way. And then the wind started gusting like 15 miles an hour. So I don't know. This is more authentic to like how it be anyway. Like how the inspiration came for this song. This is more realistic. Just in my bedroom, in my feels. I was trying to show you some things. I don't know how well you can see it, but this is like a painting of like a dark creek. Like a creek. Do you say creek or do you say crick? Creek. And I don't know that it's translating as well in cell phone world. Probably not. But it's in ink, and it's just got all these really emotional swirls, and that's pretty foretelling. And then, oh, of course it's hard in the light. Of course it's hard. That's me in high school, and it just is a really, I don't know, really captures me. I was doing a very controversial play in high school called Curse of the Starving Class, and it's just the comedy tragedy. You know, I didn't mean to do it that way. They were just like, okay, and pose, and pose. Maybe you can see it better with the light covered. I don't know, probably not. It's okay. There it is. That's me. This chick I feel like gives quite a vibe as well. I mean, can I cover the light with my foot? Can we? I don't. Wait. Oh my god. Ow, it's so uncomfortable. You can see her there, though. And then there's this very moody chick. It says try ESP. My baseball player I was in love with for like 6 years. I remember he stayed over here one night and he was like, what's ESP? Like, he thought it was like a sexual thing. Try it. I don't know. I thought that was really funny. This is like someone gave me this art. It's like a Eve reference. God, I wish you could see it better. I wish it wasn't so hard to show you things on a cell phone. But she's like in the garden, you know. And then this is another Eve reference. My God, how do you... You know, I just wish you could see it, but it's okay. You get it. She's Eve. She's beautiful. She's doing her thing. Let's try to do more show and tell. This is like a very, very sad picture of me that fits. That's just kind of like, well, yeah. Like, you can just see the kind of despair on my face. And then there's comedy tragedy again. And this one also is like meant to be very beautiful, but it's, you know, kind of sad. That butterfly stayed alive on my finger all night at a concert. Do I still have her over here? I think I do. It's okay, because it's kind of just like the circle of life and how things work. Where is she? Oh my gosh. I hate when I misplace magic. It's tragic. Oh, here she is. It's just kind of like the circle of life and how things work, and so it's like fine. Ooh, now it's really bad. But it's so crazy. She was in here. Oh, yeah, that's even worse than I expected. What the heck? Now she's just dust. She's literally dust. I had her perfectly preserved in here, and all it took was my friend's little girl came over and touched her one time. One touch. And she disintegrated. Kind of crazy. That's very, like, metaphorical. We got comedy tragedy up here as well. Obviously, it's kind of like my bag. And this I got from an art show. It was the poster, and it's this woman, like, covered in butterflies. Which, I don't know, just worked for me. My art model days, I really like this one. It's me in a very expressive form. Here's my rainbows. I remember in my combat boot phase, I remember in home ec, I talked about how I covered up all my rainbows with tin foil. Just put tin foil over all the rainbows. And my teacher, bless her, she's since passed. But my teacher was like, well, why, dear? Why would you do that? And I was like, because it was too happy for me. And it was just like, that was my phase, and that's okay. That was my phase, and it was all the craze to be mad every day, and so I was, and it was okay. That's just where I was at. That's what I was feeling. But yeah, it's finally quiet outside, and like the birds are chirping, and maybe it would have been really beautiful to have this song with the birds and my lilac outfit and being all cool, but this just felt more authentic. Like, I couldn't compete. Like, goodness grief, the children started screaming, and it was just too much, and the sense of panic I was feeling was not healthy at all, because this poem, this song, which the tune, I wrote it today. It's not like I've perfected the tune. Again, it's about the words, and it's about the feeling. My little freaking cutie's back here. Hi, cutie. He saved me last night, too. My boo thing saved me, and this guy saved me. I'm gonna get choked up because they, like, pulled me out. They pulled me out, and I was really not okay. But I just wrote this today, so it's not like it's perfect. It's not even close to perfect. But it's real. And it's hard to describe. It's hard to describe to you the depths that I went to last night. Because people, I don't know, panic attack is like a word that people throw around a lot, and they talk about, and like we've all heard it, and I'm not trying to make a Richter scale of panic attacks, but if there was one, last night's was up there. The despair was palpable. And I'm not going to dive too deep into the personal details, but I had like a deep conversation that I've been putting off for a year with my boo, with my person, my partner person. Putting it off for a year because things have just been relentlessly and unforgivingly stressful, and there's just never been a good time to like have that combo that we needed to have. And it was about how we're just both pretty different in how we see lifestyles and relationships. Mine's a little more out there, a little more outside the square. Not that I'm calling him square, but I'm not. I'm not calling him square, but I am not square. The shape is fluid, okay? We'll call it that. My shape is very fluid and very bendy, and I carry a lot of guilt about it. And I feel like, do I need like conversion therapy to change myself? Do I need help? Do I need someone to help change me? I don't know. I feel crazy all the time trying to like be in this world and enjoy it, but be myself. This feels pretty accurate to what was going on with me. I don't know. Just saw that out of the corner of my eye. I don't know how to even put it into words, to be honest. Gonna have to go to the doctor about my eye twitch and my headaches, because they're pretty serious. Hi, Pookie. You're okay. Good boy, Mr. I lost my grip last night very badly, and it just overtook me. It took over my whole body, and it's been a long time since I had a panic and like my best friend called it, sliding off the tracks this severely. And I wasn't really expecting it. Like, my boo and I thought we got to a like pretty decent place, although there was some complexities to it. We took a walk and we sat by the river. Dude, I'm telling you, I wish I could recreate it. I wish I could like recreate the scene and be like, cut to the scene, because it was really something. And I was trying to fall asleep. This was probably close to 3:30 in the morning. And I don't know if you've ever been pulled out of a dream or a nightmare sobbing. Like, you're in the dream, sobbing in the dream. But it was like I wasn't quite asleep and I wasn't quite awake. And I try to describe this in this song. But there was a literal visual kaleidoscope. A moving, changing kaleidoscope, which makes it sound beautiful, and it wasn't. But it was that visual, the kaleidoscope. But the images and the thoughts of the kaleidoscope, all the differentiation, and it's moving, and it's like bubbling, and it's erupting, was all of the terrible ways that my relationship could go wrong. I tried to picture my life without him, and I just felt like dead. I don't even know how to, I don't know how to put words to it. It was like all the ways the world could end, all the ways I could mess my life up, all the ways that everyone I know is hurting, all the ways that things could get worse due to the selfishness. And it was these actual pictures and visuals, and I could not stop it. And it was like the hand of the gods turning, the gods and goddesses turning this kaleidoscope wheel to reveal the worst of everything, the worst case scenario of everything. My parents, my friends, me, this world, the environment, never getting my sexual power back because it's been taken from me by endometriosis. Just cascading, never ending, all scenarios of badness. And I like retched out of it, and it's been years since I experienced this. I had to go to the local psychiatric hospital once because I was scared for myself, and I didn't stay there. I didn't check myself in. I just found help and I got a therapist. But that was the last time I can remember crying like this. And I remember the guy in the office, the like intake guy, interviewing me and asking the questions to make sure that I wasn't going to hurt myself. And he was like, I've never seen a human cry this much. And I thought that was interesting. He said that to me. It was like, do I get a prize? Do I get an award? But I just remember he told me that. I've never seen a human cry this much. And that's how it was last night. Like, I retched forward, and I was hovered over my blanket. And by the time, and I wasn't asking for the help because I was too, like, consumed to ask for help. And my boyfriend woke up, thankfully, and saved me, pulled me out of the, like, horrible storm that I was letting myself get carried away by. But there comes a point, and if you've had panic attacks like this, you get it. If you know, then you know. Like I always say, if you know, then you know. There comes a point when you lose control, and you feel like you do not have control, and you're not making sense. And he was trying to ask me, like, talk to me, put it into words, and I was like, I can't. Like, I couldn't even start. I couldn't say one human word without it just getting so much worse. So it was really scary, and everything just kind of caught up to me, and all the fears of the last year. It's like, because we were talking about, like, whether or not we should have a child someday, and, like, my lifestyle views versus his lifestyle views, and is that cohesive with a child, and what would other people think, which is not something that I like to care about, but I guess it's part of the world. And that's just such a thin layer of it, guys. It's such a thin layer of it. But my brain was like, you can't even get a job. You don't even know how to get a job. What are you going to do for work, let alone, like, have a child? And then what if this is wrong with your child? And what if the world is not a safe place for them? It already doesn't feel like it is for anyone. And is that selfish? And, like, but it's that longing. You can't help that longing. I don't know. It got crazy, guys. And by the time he turned the lights on to try to help me, which I don't know what would have happened if he hadn't. But, and I'm going to put this out, like, I'm not trying to be preachy, but if you experience someone having this kind of a breakdown, the worst thing you can do is be like, well, what's wrong? What is it? What? Explain it in words. And he didn't do that. My boo, he did the right thing, which is, like, I know it can be a little bit different for everybody, but I'm going to try to, like, give my YouTube tutorial here. If I'm going to, like, have a podium, I want to try to use it for some good. And so I will say, like, if you experience somebody going down like that, you need to try to get them to breathe. Breathing is super key, because I wasn't doing that. Find soothing lighting. Get them an ice pack and or a heat pack, because they're going to have a monster headache. Talk softly. Ask them what you can do. What can I do? Not, what is it? But what is it? Because I've experienced that with so many people when I'm in that panic state. And they're like, but what is it? Like, it's a math equation. And it's not like that. You need to be like, what can I do? And then it switches that part of their brain that's like, I am horrible. And it, like, switches the channel over to, like, help. Okay, I do need help. Yes. Okay, here's how you can help me. And it was so sweet. And he was like, You need to call Cody. That's my best friend. And Cody was up, thankfully, at like 3:30 in the morning, because that did help, talking to someone who's been there. Unfortunately, she goes there pretty often, I think, but like talking to somebody who knows what that feeling is, that's super important. Somebody who's like, I don't know what you're talking, what do you mean? That doesn't help. You need someone who's like, oh yeah, the kaleidoscope of horrors, been there. That's what you need. And you have to derail the off the rails, and the person helping, you've got to like present helpful scenarios, whatever it is. A snack, he was like, do you want to go watch a Disney movie? Do you want me to just hold you? And that's like so important. It's so important to have someone show up and do that. It's really vital. And if you don't have someone with you, it's important that you take on that role yourself. And I know that that's hard. That's hard to like ask for from yourself, but I've had to do it where I'm alone and I have to kind of almost be that other person and be like, hey, what do you need from yourself? Like, what is going to get you out of this? Because it gets to that scary point. It got to a scary point where he was kind of like, I'm scared. Like, do I need to call someone? Because I looked down when he turned the lights on and there was a puddle of tears. Like, it was falling from my face in buckets. And I just couldn't find anything. It was just all fuck it. Fuck it all. Fuck it all. Couldn't find anything to hold on to that was like, okay, well, this is okay. And it may seem like interfering or like, you don't get it, you don't understand. But it really is important for that other person watching to be like, because what he said is, he was like, no, you are in a repeat cycle. You have to break it. We have to break it together. You are in this cycle. Like, is that a Disney movie? Is it a snack? Is it this ice pack? Something. Because you can't just keep going. Or it gets dangerous and horrifying. So, yeah, I can just be really vulnerable and say that I was in a scary place last night, guys. Really scary. I'll do my song. Here we go. We're ticking away time. Time is ticking away, and this is a weird one. It feels weird. I can tell you that I spent a solid 4 hours trying to do this outside and bring it to you in a way that was like, okay, the song is super depressing, but we're going to be in the flowers with honeybees and birds chirping to try to like juxtapose that and give a whatever Maria called it, the alternating force is what I was trying to give you. But instead, I'm just going to show you where it was. This is the bed where the puddle occurred of tears. And I'm going to break it up with something a little bit funny. This was my nightshirt that I was wearing, so I switched out of my cool groovy lilac outfit. Because it didn't even make sense anyway. Like, what does that have to do with my like total breakdown? Nothing. But this is the nightshirt I mostly wear, and it's glow in the dark, as are my my curtains here have glow in the dark stars all over them, so it's like a canopy of stars around me when I fall asleep, and that's important to my soothing, to like soothe me to sleep. But this belonged to my Uncle Larry, who passed away, and it says Heavenly Bodies, and it glows in the dark, and it's really special to me. And we're gonna go Girls Gone Wild, rocket ship boxers. Don't worry, it's mostly PG-13. But I had to show you the back of it to just get one funny bit here, because it really is too funny. Where is it? Don't even tell me I can't find it again. Okay, here we go. This is so funny, y'all. Can you see the name of this constellation right here? 'Cause it's poop. And I haven't looked it up to see if that's real or not, but I have to imagine it is. It's in with all these other ones. Keel and, flying fish and sail and air pump and ship's compass and water serpent and poop. The constellation of poop. think that's brilliant. It's so funny. So I had to just break up the. Come here, Booger. If we're gonna be laying in here, I just want you to be with me, you little freaking cutie. Hey, kitty. Oh my gosh. How precious is this creature? Oh, Gizmo, we're trying to get you in there and it's a little awkward. I know it's not about him. Well, it kind of is. Everything's kind of about him for me. But this guy too, he's extremely sensitive when I cry, when I wail, when I'm like losing it. I don't know how to do this. I guess I'll do it like this. He starts like licking me furiously, like aggressively licking, trying to like soothe me, and it's really sweet. And he gets really cuddly, and he's like, Mom, and he does the same thing, like what you're supposed to do for a person in that kind of panic. You're supposed to help them in the way that Gizmo did. You're supposed to be like, it's okay, distraction, distraction. Maybe don't lick the person unless you have permission to. But, yeah. He was just trying to pull me out of it in any way he could with some distraction. And it was really useful. But you can tell he kind of starts to, like, shake when I'm shaking or when I'm crying. And it's really sweet. He's got a lot of feelings. And so then I have that like nurturing thing where I'm like, oh, I'm affecting you, like I'm hurting you with my hurt, and so that helps too. Like when you see that you're hurting someone you care about with your hurt, I don't know. I think it's like a little easier to pull yourself out of it. So I'm stalling a little. I'm like really nervous to do this, honestly, because I just wrote this today, and I in my like talking to you and explaining what happened, I kind of don't even remember the tune. But it's okay. We're in my room, and it's day 98, and it's all great. It's fine. Just still trying to find myself, if I'm being real with you guys. I'm still trying to like, where the heck did I put myself? Under here? Yeah, I was afraid of my own brain last night. Kind of trying to cover up this glare for you. There we go. Sort of, kind of. So I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm all over the place. Nervous. Feeling a lot of different things today, and had to wear this puppy. This thing saves me more often than I can tell you for a pretty good portion of the day. Just, yeah. And I felt bad because I was freaking out on my neighbors. I was like, I was out there just like, can't get a moment's peace. There's no peace. But that's how I felt. I mean, really, does one have to be, doing a machine at all times of the freaking day? Oh, there it goes. Is it going to do it again? No, it's going to stop. I'm telling you. As soon as I get close to the camera, it stops. But it's been really active today. Oh, there it kind of went. It's kind of funny when it does it. It's like entertaining to me, even though it's not funny at all, and it's been going since early February, and it's actually pretty deeply concerning. But I think it's kind of cool when it like jumps around the nerve. I mean, it's twitching now, but it's not doing the one where you can see it. Oh, there it goes a little. Come on. You've been doing it all day long. Yeah, it's just kind of like the machines today. Like I'm sure that it wasn't, but it felt like it was against me. Like it felt like it was intentional that it would stop and he would be done, and I would go out there, and I had like my whiteboard with the song all set up on it. I would set up the whiteboard, and it was really windy, so I had to put rocks in front of the whiteboard, and I would get all set up, I'd sit down in my pretty little purple outfit. So, it was pretty hilarious. That's how it feels with my eye. It was going absolutely crazy. And then I go up close to the camera and it's like, oh, we're done now. We're done. That's it. That's all you get. No proof, no evidence. But I assure you it's very real. And so is what I feel. What you feel is real. What I feel is real. And I don't think people make much room for each other's feelings these days, if I'm being honest. Even way before COVID, I feel like I would talk about things and it was like, well, do you want to go on antidepressants or do you want to have a lollipop and have a nice day? It's just like become so numb and so kind of like, I don't know, jaded and unfazed by it all, I guess. But boy, goodness bless. Yeah, it gets to you. It wears you down. And it really got me last night. Got me hard. So, okay, I'll just do the song. I'm stalling really hard because it's hard for me to do this. Because it's vulnerable. Okay, I'm like stressed. It's okay. This is real stuff. I'm feeling like odd being in my body, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what position to like be in at all. Cover up the glare, trying to be sort of comfortable. Okay. It's fine. All of the judgment is just in my mind. So, call this little song that I wrote just today, A Pool That's All Deep End. There was a pool on my blanket last night. Gave me such a fright. Couldn't keep my cool. I couldn't fight it. It was not even nighttime. It was the witching hour, and I gave my face a shower with all of my fears. There was a kaleidoscope of spinning gears made of years and years and years and years of all the things I lost, and the terrible, unbearable cost of that catching up to me. I couldn't even see. I was blinded by all of the things I try to pretend I've moved on from. I felt so dumb. I felt so afraid. Just couldn't save myself from the dark water. I pictured giving birth to a daughter and trying to explain this crazy place to her. All of it a blur. Thought of all the hurt I haven't felt yet, and I let it drag me down and drag me down even deeper. She called me the memory keeper. I don't know if I wanna keep all of this losing sleep, 'cause I'm appalled by this. Just wanna find some bliss. Wanna really feel the kiss of my lover without being smothered by all of the ways he could make me cry in the future. Oh, I felt all my surgery sutures, and how the pain just makes me scoot further away from the happy parts of my brain. It was so draining. It was like it was raining onto my blanket. I couldn't take it. It was an army tank rolling over me. All these things I couldn't help but see. I was just writhing helplessly in the panic, in this manic sort of fire. I was battling all my secret desire. Would they call me the villain? Oh, it was just spilling and spilling. It felt so dire. Thought of all the ways the entire world could expire. I was pulled down deeper into the mire. Couldn't even try to pull myself out. I wanted to shout, but I just shook and shook and shook and shook and shook. All these bolts of electricity took over me. I was unable to make a recovery of the good parts of me. I was just lost out at sea. I was just overtaken by the grief. Couldn't find no relief from it. Could only grit my teeth as the imaginary punches hit, and I sputtered spit. I couldn't catch my breath or run away from it. It was the worst panic I've felt in a bit. Yes, in quite some time. No reason, no rhyme. And I just tried to find my footing. Who is putting all these thoughts into my tiny head? I just wanna go to bed. Just wanna shake off this dread as this kaleidoscope of the living and the dead unfolds inside of me. And I still writhe, trying to get myself free from this universe's fish hook inside my mouth. So full of doubts, just pouring out and pouring out. I can't seem to tout the pretty parts of my pretty heart. Just always falling back to the a fucking start to that dreaded square one. Trying to thumb a ride to paradise. Praying to someone so invisible up above, and all my lovely love, it ain't enough, it's inadequate. I can't battle this, I'm embattled by all this bullshit. Having my childish fit, just crying and crying and crying and crying and crying and crying and crying, trying to outrun it. But I'm constantly outdone. It's so much faster than I am. Gosh damn, I just wanna feel good. Just wanna feel like I guess how a person should when they're alive. Just wanna thrive, but I feel like I'm stuck in the hornet's hive, and they're all stinging me. It's just bringing me down, bringing me down, bringing me down, down so low. I don't ever wanna go. I just wanna know how to enjoy while I'm here. Oh, dear love next to me, can you reflect to me what's still good about me? Just wrap around me like a bubble till I'm free to feel some reverie. Please, please sever me from this tightrope. No, not the kind that you walk on, but the kind that squeezes out your hope. The kind that locks you in, wrapped and wound and bound up so tight. Full body rope burn. Oh, just turn to me and tell me softly that it'll all be alright. So that changed tunes about 75,000 times. But it's totally fine. I don't even know where the tune starts. Where does the tune start? There was a pool on my blanket last night. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool that it's not perfect, because you know what? Nothing is. And I'm just bringing you the realness. I'm just trying to give you the realness that I've got. So thanks for letting me try. Oh, there it goes. It's not all roses. We know this. Moses supposes his toes are roses. But they're not. They're toes. They're human toes that feel goodness knows what. And I'm just trying to deliver it to you in a way that is not put on and is not this blinky, bazinky shit I see all over YouTube that I guess is what people want, because they've all got, 100,000 views and I don't. But I'm not bringing you that, sorry, Gizmo. I was trying to impersonate what I see on YouTube. It's very scary stuff. But yeah, I am not that. I am not the fully edited. Am I even wearing concealer? Yes, I am. I'm sponsored by this concealer. Blink, 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 flash, 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 flash. I'm trying to bring you a real human experience. So that was mine. It was scary. I'm still delirious from it, I must admit. Let's be in the front. Oh, he's still just, I guess he's just a sleepy guy. Probably because I kept him up till 4:30 in the morning with my freaking out. Yeah, I guess it's just kind of like a little therapy sesh here with y'all, because I'm still trying to process that it got that dark for me. Because there was definitely a moment where I was like not coherently speaking and could not formulate words about it. And it's cool that I wrote this little ditty about it. I wish I had like more musical knowledge and could just like deliver it in a really polished and super catchy sounding way. But it's not really about that. It's about the feelings that can overtake you and that took me on a wild ride. But that's just how it be inside sometimes, that wild ride. And you can't keep it there. That's what I was trying to express last night, was like, saying it is so hard and not saying it is so hard. Like, I was trying to say, like, I don't know what is more painful, like putting the words to it or not putting the words to it. Unleashing it or suppressing it. They both felt pretty gnarly. So there's some real life for you, and I so appreciate you joining me. And yeah, if you experience someone feeling these things, please don't get in their face and say, but what is it? What's the exact 2 + 2 = 4 scenario that led you to this place? Because there probably is no such thing when it comes to facing that kind of mental torment that leads you to like physically convulse and feel repulsed by everything and have such a difficult time. You don't know what it is sometimes. It just builds up. But yeah, I do offer alternatives. Soft lighting, a warm blanket, some Beethoven. It's you! It's you! It's you! I think I'm done. I think I'm good. Yeah, whatever you can. Whatever you can. It's okay, buddy. Mommy's done with her video now. So yeah. Any alternative that you can give. It's you gotta change tracks. You gotta change the track. You gotta pull them back. When someone's there, they need to be pulled back, and they may say to you, no, like, don't touch me, I don't need help, no. But like, when you're in that place where you cannot formulate words or sentences, you need someone to bring you back. True facts. 'Cause I sure did. No diggity, no doubt. I needed to be pulled out. So, yeah. Throw the life preserver. Even if someone says they don't need it. I'm good. I'm just drowning, helplessly drowning, but I'm good. They're not. Like, and I think a lot of people are in that spot right now and afraid to ask for a flotation device, because it seems like everything is divisive and everything is divided and everyone is like, oh, you have problems? Yeah. Oh, we all have problems. Like, that kind of feels like the attitude or the energy, or like, we're over the problems. We're ready to, like, you know, party in the truck bed hot tub or whatever people are doing. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I feel like pretty weird. This is a pretty weird day for me. So that's just reality. That's what's up. Gonna definitely be spending some more time in this bad baby. Hey, it's really good because it's like you can kind of have your eyes open under it and still be in this like shrouded darkness of softness. And it's really soft. It has like a little pocket that you can put like a little scent, like a little essential oil, and just be like, I need to hide. And that's okay. It's okay if the light and the sound and the shallow and profound all get you down. That happens. You don't have to beat yourself up about the beating yourself up. Because I do that too. But we're almost at an hour. And it's okay. And tomorrow is day 99. And that's super fly and super fine. So we'll just find what there is to find on day 99. And we'll do more poetry stuff. And hey, constellations, communications. There's so many interesting ones. The sea goat, the archer, the serpent bearer. I like that one. The serpent bearer, the dragon, the strong man, the northern crown, the herdsman. They're all so interesting to me. The compass, the Southern Cross, the centaur, obviously, the crown, the octant, the microscope. Yes, the microscope. The water bearer. Gosh, it's just like I'm learning so much. The winded horse. See, even horses get winded. The dolphin, the fox, the swan, the harp, the lizard, the king, the dragon, the shield, and the peacock. And poop. Good old poop in the back. It was fun. It was weird. It was fun. It was vulnerable. It was all kinds of things. So, be real with your feelings. Don't hide them. Obviously, I've been trying to like keep everybody on like we're good. Everything. I'm fine. My eyes been twitching for 2 months solid, but I'm fine. And sometimes you can only dance in that illusion for so long until the collapse is a foregone conclusion and you're like, splat. So that's what happened to me last night. The old splat. But there's a way out of that. Please know there is. Because today is a different day, and I felt different feelings, and I got mad also, and I got sad too, and I felt sad about the sad things that I experienced yesterday, but it's a different day, and tomorrow will be another one, and there's another way, and even another one beyond that. So I'm with you. Thank you for being with me.